Yeah, good afternoon. Our project is Plasma Donator Application. So the goal of our project is to create an application which can facilitate the distribution of plasma throughout the country. Plasma has been proven to help COVID-19 patients cope with the disease, and it has also eased their stay at the hospital in case they need treatment. So, if we could facilitate the distribution of plasma, it could help the world cope with the pandemic in at least a small way, and we hope to achieve that. This is the process flow diagram for our project, where it shows the possible steps that you could take in the application once you enter it. And then we have the different modules that we are using. Uh, we have mentioned those here, and here are some of the screenshots that we are for the application. Now we will show you the application. So this is our application, and this is the login screen where the user will be authenticated. We also have the sign up screen where the user can, if he or she is not registered for the application, they can register, and this will be updated directly in the database, and the user will be added as a user for the application. Then we also have a forgot password option where in case the user has forgotten their password, they can enter their email, and a link will and an update option will be sent to their email. Now we will log into the application. Yeah, once we log in, the first screen that we see is the available request page, where you are shown the available requests by different users, their location, their name, and the type of blood that they need. We can also filter these requests according to the blood group, as seen according to all the requests of B positive blood, and then for by the city. So these are all the requests for B positive blood in Kanpur, and also only by the city as well. So these are all the requests for blood in Kanpur. Then we have the about us page where we display information about the application itself, like the logo, so, a number of links for the application, and basically what the application is about. Then we have the profile page where the user can update their profile. They can update their details, and these will be updated in the database in real time and shown to the user. Then we have the achievements page where if the user can update the app whether they have donated today or not, and if they say yes, then then the app will show them that it will update the total donated times, and it will also update the next time the last donated date. So as you can see, once you press yes, it says the next donation will be available in 120 days, and total times has been updated to 1. Then we have the search donor page where we can search the donors by their blood group and by the city which they are in. Yeah, so this shows you all the donors which are willing to donate B positive blood in the city of Kanpur. And then we have the nearby hospitals page where the application will take your location and it will show you the hospitals that are nearby that you can go to in case of assistance. This are all the nearby hospitals for the current user. And then we have the COVID-19 cases page where it will display the confirmed, active, deceased, and recovered statistics for current, like real-time statistics for COVID-19. And we also have a learn more page where it will redirect you to the government website for COVID-19.
So we have used WebView in this to show the website.
Yes. And we also have the FAQ on COVID-19 page where it will redirect you to some frequently asked questions about COVID-19. And then at the top right, we have an option to log out. Oh, sorry. We also have an option to post the blood request in case the user is in need of blood. He can fill in their details and a request will be posted for Plasma, which will be shown in the home page for the application. Yeah, a request has been posted. Now we have an option to log out from the application, which takes you directly to the login page. Now we will be showing you the code for the application. Yeah, this is the main activity. This is the flash screen that appears when you open the application. And these are some of the, we have added some animations over here for the flash screen. And then we have the login activity where the user can log into the application. The details they enter, like the email and password, are verified using the mauth method in Android. And once the app authenticates whether the details are correct or not, then the user is redirected to the dashboard activity. Then we also have the sign up activity where the user can enter his details, and whatever details he enters are updated directly in the database, and also it creates an mauth object using the given email and password, so which is used to verify the user on login. This is the object that is created. Then we have the forgot password activity where in case the user has forgotten their password, they can enter the email and an email is sent to the user where they can update the password. Then we have the about us page where it displays the information about the application, some of the links and the logo for the application as well.
So now this is the dashboard activity. When the user logs in, he is directed to this activity. So this is the main activity for the where we have initialized all the fragment, and this is the fab icon which when tabbed is directed to the request plasma activity. Here we have initialized the draw layout and the navigation view, and so here we are initializing the name and email of the user in the header drawer header, and so this is the mbar configuration where all the navigation to which fragment is taken care. And this is the options item selected when we click on the about us, so it directs to the about us activity, and we press log out. So mauth, whichever user is logged in, he gets signed out from the app also and also from the database. So and he is directed to the login activity. So now coming to the different fragments, this is the uh, request fragment where we see all the requests which are posted by the users. So here we have used recycler view, adapter view, and list view to show all the requests which you get from the database. So here we are initializing the recycler view, and here we have used certain functions where when the user searches for any blood group or city. So this is the main function where we are getting data from the database. We have used custom user data, which is a different class, and I'll show it later. And here we are adding all the data which we are getting in a list, and we are setting the adapter with the list which are getting from the database. So this was there, and I'll show you the user custom user data. So this is the custom user data. It is a class which stores all the data which we get from the Firebase. So now coming to, so this is the profile activity. Here we are getting all the data from the Firebase and we are setting it into the different fields. So this is the function. And so this was the profile activity, and if the button is clicked for the update profile, the accordingly the database values are updated, whichever user has inputted. So this is the COVID-19 fragment. Here are all the different initializations we have done. This is the intent when the user clicks. So it is directed to a web class, which is a web view, and we have used a Picasso library in this. It is used for the image. It is used to show the image. So, and this is the fetch data activity. In this, we are getting data in the form of JSON from this URL. So we are adding all the data which we are getting, and now we are converting it into JSON object, and then we are setting the data accordingly which we get. So this was this. This is the maps activity where we are showing the nearby hospitals. So this is the activity for that. We are using Google Maps API in this to show the nearby locations. And these are the different classes for which we are performing. This is used to add a marker and different features. So now this is the achievements activity where where user can click on the button of yes or no to find out if he has donated or not. And if the user clicks on yes, his timestamp is saved in the database and he cannot donate in the next 1 to 20 days. So we have a solution for that in this, and it is accordingly saved in the database. So this was that. And this is the donor search activity where we are searching for the donor. So when the button for the search is clicked, a query is made to the Firebase where we can see the when the query is passed, and we are accordingly using in this activity also we are using recycler view and adapter view. So we are adding all the data in the list, and accordingly we are notifying the adapter that some changes have been made. We have also used snack bar in this. Snack bar to show any error, like if all the fields are not filled, so it will show an error of like please fill all the fields. So this was this, and this is our Firebase data. This is the database which we have used. This is the donors, this is the posts, and these are the users. When the user, all the data is stored in this database. So yes, this was our project. Thank you.
Thank you.